What's up, film fans? Oh my goodness, it's been a while. Yeah, sorry about that. I was busy. Had summer holidays and did some traveling. Went to Japan with the wife, and that was an experience. Had a few faux pas there, but yeah, we started a vlog together. I don't know why I act like that, like it's a question. We did start a vlog. Yeah, so, and I got a bunch of film that I shot. But yeah, trying to get back into it, film stock tryouts. So I suppose let's get going. I was in Shanghai with family in December, so a while ago, and I needed something that handled low light better than usual. I didn't have much on hand that I hadn't already shot, but what I did have was some Kentmere Pan 100. This incredible film. So I loaded it into my Canon new F1, which is not a new camera, it's just the newer version of the Canon F1. I love it to bits. And set the ISO to 400. Yep, that's right. I pushed Kentmere Pan 100 2 stops and there was no turning back. I suppose that's not something that no one's ever done before, but you don't see it much, and some people do consider that to be a little bit crazy. So yeah, anyway, a few months later I pushed the same film even further while in Vietnam, but that's a story for a film stock tryout in the future over there. Yeah, pushing Kentmere Pan 100 adds a bit of punch to the grain, which I think really builds character in the images. It's a pleasant effect, like a playful yet sturdy kick from your wife that stings a bit, but you laugh it off and head to the kitchen for some solace because you're a real man. That didn't happen to me, by the way. Well, it does. It doesn't happen to me. So yeah, the grain is strong throughout the photos, but I think it works. I really enjoy the presence of grain, and I think that's why we shoot film, is for that characteristic, the character that film has. And that's definitely something that I really enjoy about shooting film, is those characteristics, the unknown happy accidents that happen, and the extra sauce, I guess, that you could, the extra sauce that gets added from light leaks and mishaps. Yeah, those kind of just add more to the character and to the memory that the film has, the images have, and I really enjoy that. So also, sorry, I got a bit of an itch on my ankle. I did get a few images with some random marks, but I think that's my fault because I shot it in December, put it in my film fridge and forgot about it. So I didn't develop it until July, and July gets pretty hot here in China, and my fridge had a leak on one hot summer day when our power was off for, I think they were busy repairing something in the compound. So yeah, I reckon that's where that happened. But overall, I think Kentmere Pan 100 pushed to 400 produces wonderful images with a decent contrast. Maybe the contrast is not as intense as something like a Kodak T-Max or Tri-X, or maybe something Tri-X, something from Ilford, but it's still strong. The images come out maybe a little bit softer, and I think that's likely due to the more gradual roll-off between shadows, mids and highlights. Still, I think the detail is retained incredibly well in these images, and the grain adds that texture that we all try to mimic on our digital photos with Lightroom presets. So from my opinion, yeah, why have a Lightroom preset where you can just have a built-in preset on the film stock that you choose? So yeah, I would recommend shooting or pushing Kentmere Pan 100 to 400 even further if you're willing to experiment. I think it does really well. It does well indoors, and like I was saying about the roll-off, the shadows and then the mids and the highlights, there's beautiful blacks, rich blacks, and there's beautiful rich whites, but the roll-off between them is not a steep cliff. It is a gradual incline, and there is a lot of the tonal range between shadows to highlights is still really beautiful and retains a lot of detail. So getting to my 4-part rating, which is something that I post on my Instagram story. So if you're interested, you can check them out there as well. It's just something maybe you can screenshot and save that helps you. It's just my thoughts and then a little bit of tips. So for exposure latitude, I gave this 4 out of 5. It's a very wide exposure latitude. It handles decently in underexposed and overexposed, or moving towards 3 stops around latitude. I'm getting mixed up here. It has a wide latitude. It can handle lower light scenarios quite well, and it handles more light scenarios. Oh, I think the break has made me lose all my words. Sharpness, 3.5 out of 5. It is pretty sharp, but it is a little bit soft, and I think that's because of the roll-off. That kind of does take away from the sharpness because the contrast is not very, very strong and evident across like the midtones. Contrast, 3.5 out of 5, maybe 3.8. It is a decent contrast. It's there and it's noticeable, but it's not, like I said before, Kodak Tri-X or T-Max or something from Ilford. Like Ilford HP5, although even Ilford HP5 I feel like has not as strong a contrast as T-Max. Maybe let me know if I'm wrong on that one. But yeah, grain, I think that's kind of one of the standout things for me from this roll that I shot, is the grain is very strong, and it's a strong part of the images. It doesn't take away from the images, it definitely adds character. So yeah, that's kind of my 4-part rating. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a lot shorter than usual. I'm trying to do less waffling, and even though this video had a bunch of waffling, and I'm waffling now. So yeah, if you have any images that you've shot on Kentmere Pan 100 that you've pushed, I'd love to see them, so you can send them to me over on Instagram or Threads, or yeah, let me know what you think. Say hi, don't be shy. Can you get Kentmere Pan where you are? I know that it's not necessarily readily available everywhere, and I think it does seem to be a lot more easily available here in the Asian market. So, but I think you can find it obviously in the UK and Europe. But yeah, let me know, can you get Kentmere Pan 100 where you are? And yeah, as always, be blessed and just keep making stuff. And yeah, enjoy yourself. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.